It is live from a JL Media production. We are live from George's Neighborhood Grill today. Chicken velvet soup is absolutely phenomenal. I'm sitting with some new friends. You guys have it?
Not today.
Not today. See, they didn't know how phenomenal it was, but they will be back. These guys are great. They have live music most Thursdays and every Friday night. Check out Jimmy at George's Neighborhood Grill. But now we're enjoying a couple of PBRs, and we're going to talk about some stuff. Okay, now all my legal obligations are out of the way. We can get on with the show, right? I am sitting with Mr. Eric Abner. How you doing, bro?
I am fantastic. And yourself, John?
Wonderful, wonderful. Fallout Productions?
Yes, sir.
Tell me
sir.
about Fallout.
We are a sound. We bring sound lights out. We like to record live shows. We're getting into some video production, so we can get your stems that you do at a live show, and
right.
And then they can come back in the studio or later and reamp things and recut items, and even cut video along with it and get them a nice little finished product to get out online. Being that's where all these bands are getting out, on Facebook and YouTube, and it's not like the old days of going out putting up your your band names on telephone poles and trying to get people on the shows, the old guerrilla style for sure.
They don't want flyers out anymore, do they? I mean, we got the promo, and it's all in the social world. You have to be online to make it work.
Yeah.
Now, are you doing the video yourself, or?
We have shot a video. We're kind of a slow crawl. We're all grown men with children, and we all have good jobs, so we're not trying to ride around the country and figure out what we're trying to eat. So we just take our time. We all got studios, and we make what we feel is good music, and make it together. And we just solidified our fifth guy in the project, and now we are going to shoot a video.
Well, I was talking about video for other people to promote them through Fallout, because you do sound basically,
yes,
right?
do sound.
Well, let's talk about the band since you brought that up. What's the name of the band?
After the Fallout.
After the Fallout.
Yes, sir.
See, it's all tied in right there together, isn't it?
Yeah,
it is.
And it's the guys from the band. We've got a lot of nice equipment that we use for ourselves, and we try to take out and help do events like this. It's nice to see musicians come together when something like this happens, and donate their stuff. And
well, we're certainly going to get into that. That's why we're here today. But let's talk about After the Fallout for a moment. How long have you guys been together?
We've been together about 3 years now.
Uh-huh.
It started out as just a couple guys from a couple of the bigger bands in the area that there was somewhat of a fallout, and that's kind of how the name came about, was After the Fallout.
I see. So the universe helped you with that one.
A little bit. A little east side, west side thing there.
Well, hopefully no one got shot, right?
No, not at all. Not yet, anyway.
Well, you guys do not look like a polka band, so tell me about the genre.
We're definitely a hard rock band. Try to maintain a radio hook. We're not the thrash, move your head up and down.
Sure.
Rah, rah, rah. It's all about eating dogs and all that stuff they claim it to be. But we try to maintain a good radio hook and a little heavy. And
now, you are a young guy, but you're not like fresh out of high school. No. You're still doing the rock and roll thing, the hard rock.
Yes, sir. I'll be 40 this year.
You're always going to be a rocker.
Always,
is that what you're saying?
I always have been, always will be.
Okay.
I never could imagine myself listening to any other things.
So lead guitar or rhythm?
Yes, sir. Lead guitar.
I can see that in you.
Yeah.
I can definitely see that in you. Do any vocals?
No, they try to keep me off there. I'm an instrument guy. I can play a few instruments, but...
Well, let me ask you a question. Is that how you landed this beautiful wife you have?
Yes, sir.
Her name is Teka. Hello, dear.
Hello.
And she's joining us just now. After the Fallout, are you involved with this at all? Do you do any promotion for them? Or usually the wives help out somewhere.
If they have an event coming up or release a song, I try to promote it as much as I can.
Okay, all right. Let's get in. Well, wait.
We have a nice tight group, a circle of musicians and wives and people that help promote others and how the scene should be.
Sure, absolutely. Absolutely. Where do you guys primarily play?
We don't really set any boundaries to where we play. We have a show coming up this week at the Vogue. Next Friday would be After the Fallout, Presomnia, Eyes on Fire, and Black Dolly.
Oh, that's going to be a good one.
Yeah, it'll be a damn good show over in
Broad Ripple, January 6th at the Vogue.
Oh, yes, we know Broad Ripple well. I spent a lot of time over there, do a couple of different venues.
Other than that, we're going to do this venue, and We're from all different parts. I'm from up by Toledo. One of the guys are from Cincinnati. The other one's from Richmond. So
wow, you're all over. Okay,
yeah, we're all over the place, and we're going to try to bounce around the whole.
Well, that makes sense. And I figured you guys were like all South Side, and you had a favorite bar you played once a month. Okay,
no sir.
Well, we can't help promote for them then, can we? How did you meet your wife? I should wait. Let me ask her that because I'm sure the story's a little different.
Is you tired of hearing me talk yet?
Brother, that's why you're here.
It was at one of his shows, believe it or not.
Oh. So you're a hard rock lady, too?
It's hard to find a good local band that plays hard rock and metal.
Right.
That's not too over the top or gimmicky.
I see.
And the band that he was in at the time was none of those things. They were just trying to put out good music.
But you can't you can't marry him because he's a musician. You can love him. You can't marry him because there's got to be more to this guy.
We were friends for a couple years.
He's a sweetheart, isn't he?
He is.
Okay, all right.
We were friends, and just one day we weren't friends anymore. It was different.
That's an absolutely beautiful thing. It's love blossoming here on JO Media as it happens. Now, you guys have been together a couple of years, right?
Yeah.
We've been together 6.
Okay, that's very nice. Longer than my last dozen relationships. Well, no, it's longer than my last marriage and, every one of my last relationships. So. But I digress, Eric. So let's move on. We've got a big event coming up, January 21st at the Rathskeller.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about that a little bit.
We are hosting a all-day event, all-ages event. The kids are welcome. We're starting the show at noon and running all the way to 1 a.m. with a band starting every hour on the hour. It's going to be a lot of activities and merchandise to buy, things like that, to raise money for Carly.
Okay, we'll talk about Miss Carly in a minute here. Let's talk about what's going on at the Rathskeller. We got a dozen different bands?
Yes, sir. We have, right now, one of the hottest cover bands in the area is Jambox. And
absolutely.
And they were one of the first ones to hop on board. And, we're really proud to have them. They're all over the Nouveau's best. The guitar player, Richie.
Sure.
I've known Richie for a minute. The singer, Eric Rosens, he got best in Indy.
I've been trying to get him on one of my other shows as well, Brother Beercast.
Yeah.
I would love to interview him.
I know them guys stay pretty busy. We have some of the newer bands that haven't been out in a while, like, let's see who else. Xiting The System and Presomnia. Mm-hmm. They're heavy hitters in the hard rock scene right now. American Bombshell, they have definitely been out and across the states rocking out for everybody, helping put indie back on the map.
Absolutely.
For sure. Then we have like Spanky's Clubhouse.
And if you follow cover bands on the South Side, you're going to hear Spanky's Clubhouse.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Spanky's.
Absolutely.
Jeff and the guys, they put on a phenomenal show, and they don't leave very many people displeased when they come to see a show.
They put on a great show.
Yes. Also, we're Carly's father's band's going to jump on this bill as well. It's Distortion Chamber.
Wow.
They've been around the scene for a minute, kind of on and off again, and this was a perfect opportunity to bring the brotherhood back together and show some love.
Sure, absolutely. We got all these bands. What else do we have going on that day? I know JL Media is going to be involved. We're going to be going live from, I guess, whatever room you put us in down there at the Rathskeller, and interviewing bands and talking about what's up.
We also have some photography going on and a bunch of activities for the kids. We have a lot of surprises up our sleeve that we can't really discuss right now because they are a surprise for the day of for Miss Carly.
Yes.
What we're trying to do is just make this event be so big and so fun and so her, because she's a lover of music, that hopefully it encompasses the bad from the reason that we're having it in the first place.
Right. Why the Rathskeller?
Well, she's a popular girl. Her news story's been pretty much all over the world in every language. Her local community support is really big, so we needed a venue that was large enough to facilitate that. And there were 10, 12, 15 venues and local bars that asked to host this, but unfortunately we just didn't feel that the space was big enough for the crowd that we're anticipating.
Sure. No, we didn't want anybody to be able to get turned away coming in the door. So that was a big factor as well.
Well, and to go all ages as well. I'm sure that played a part of it.
Yeah.
Nothing worse than being able to go see a cool show and can't go because you can't get a babysitter.
Oh, yeah.
So we took that stop right out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a huge shout-out to Rathskeller downtown. Amazing, I guess, German restaurant, isn't it?
Yes.
Yep.
But, I mean, the live bands they have there on the back patio, deck, gravel. What do they even call it back there? The beer garden.
The
Beer garden.
See, I had a mental block. Thank
And
you,
they have
PBR.
multiple beautiful, beautiful rooms.
Absolutely. You taking over the whole venue, or?
Nope, we're doing the basement.
Just the basement floor.
Okay.
And it's a big size room.
Well, it's late
the Keller
January,
saw.
so I'm assuming the weather's going to be iffy.
Yeah.
Not if it's like it is today.
It's a nice day today.
Ain't this
but,
awesome?
21st of January may be a different thing.
I wanted to wear shorts.
Absolutely. So a big shout out to the Rathskeller. Thank you so much, guys, for hosting us. Cannot wait to get down there. The food is amazing. The drinks are amazing. The staff, I absolutely love them. I love the Rathskeller.
They are awesome people.
Well, what about shoot-offs, like little one-offs after the 21st? We can still do something at different venues, right? We can have a band come in and play and do a raffle and stuff like that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We also got some really good sponsors that have stepped up to the
Yes.
plate. The very first was Roomwork Tattoo Company.
Really?
They were the first ones beating down our door wanting to be a part of this. And
actually
Well, now-
donate money, and that's a hard thing to get, you know.
Sure.
And this kind of game is a lot of people, they just want to donate items and not be tied to the cash part of it. But big shout out to them.
We still love them when they donate items. If they
Right,
donate
yes.
anything, time, it doesn't matter. We love it all, but cash definitely helps out.
it does.
Tell me about the tattoo parlor. Where is it located? Do you know?
It's in Shelbyville.
Okay.
The Rue Morgan. Adam, the guy who runs it, he's known for, he's won all kind of awards, and they send him everywhere, and he's got his own style, kind of cartoonish comic book.
Yeah.
He's very, very talented young man for sure.
Okay.
Adam
All right.
Stoner.
Yes, Adam Stoner is his name.
That's beautiful. And the name of the tattoo parlor?
Is the Rue Morgue.
Oh, that's very cool. We're going to link that up as well as the other sponsors and right here on the page as well. Let's go with some other sponsors, whatever you have.
Christy Hubler was a
This-
very big sponsor
this was
for
huge.
Carly and her
Yes.
family. Actually was able to get Carly a vehicle that Christy is providing to her for 3 years to help Carly get back on her feet.
Lease free to help her build up her credit. I mean,
Yes.
that's huge.
Huge.
huge. I don't-
Woman has a huge, huge heart.
You know, we've got a lot of dealerships here in Indianapolis. I don't know of another one that would have jumped up like that.
I don't either.
That's a great family and a great company as well.
And she also will be renting limos and bringing her full staff to the benefit. So she didn't stop her
Really?
involvement just at her donation. She's continued support.
This is great. That is amazing. I didn't know that.
Yep.
Okay, Christy Hubler. Thank you, Donna. We love you.
Big shout out to her for sure.
Check out Hubler Chevrolet. All right.
The other sponsors were the Mattress Guys. They stepped up and helped Carly as well.
Okay.
Furniture for Less was another one that donated to Carly and jumped on as a corporate sponsor. And other than that, it was JL Media, Fallout Productions, Miracle Fundraising.
And thank you guys for jumping on board to help us out with this.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We're going to have all the links to all these guys' pages so you'll know exactly where to find them online. This is going to be an interesting day. Thing starts at noon. What time is she getting there? Are we bringing her in?
She will be there the full time of the event.
Unless she gets tired or, just starts getting... She's went through a lot, so we understand, feel the pressure, and there will be plenty of emotion, I'm sure.
This is going to be a phenomenal day. Now, how early can I get down there to set up is what I need to know.
I'm going to say that we can all get there at 10 o'clock. I'm going there after I leave here, or
Sure.
I'm going there first thing in the morning to make sure that we have the right electrical and, set up space, tables, and all those kind of things. So
Sure.
I will shoot you a message over. And
Well, we will be set up. Of course, we're going to be pushing it before the day of, but it would be nice if we could go live before the event actually starts.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
To get some more attention. And we will be set up to where the microphones, people will be able to come and sit down and talk. And
What do you need, about an hour of time to set up for this?
that'd be perfect. That'd be perfect. Yeah, absolutely. Tell me about Carly.
Carly?
I know her sister. Well, I know her sister. I've sat down with her on a couple of episodes of a different show twice. And I know Megan, but I've not met Carly.
Carly is a very musical child. Music is her therapy. She is a very strong young lady to go through what she went through. She still holds her head high, is optimistic about her future, wants to give back to other people that are going through what situations similar to what she's been through. She's kind of changed her career goal to focus a little bit more on that because she sees how much the support has made a difference in her life, so she wants to give that back a little bit. But she's just a phenomenal young lady, very, very strong.
Well, I guess it was a life-altering event.
Yes.
Since we're going through this whole thing backwards, let's talk about what happened to Miss Carly. Can we do that?
We can.
I'm going to let you guys do that because I don't know how far I can go
without too much detail.
Yes.
It was hands down one of the worst cases of domestic violence that Marion County's seen in a really long time. He was very barbaric in his abuse with her without releasing too much of her public information.
Sure.
That pretty much sums it up. Think of the unbelievable, and that's what he did to her.
Well, the way I understood it is they were living together for a little while.
Yes.
And she saw this coming on gradually.
She saw changes in him. She never thought that it was headed to what it did.
And then one day they had a nice day, and it just happened.
He just snapped.
Domestic abuse is a serious problem here in not only Marion County and Indiana, but the world.
Everywhere.
Exactly.
The world. So what are we doing with this benefit? We're trying to help Carly out, of course.
We are.
But we're trying to, I guess, generate some...
raise awareness.
Raise awareness. Absolutely.
We still have a problem out there. Nobody's really addressing it, I guess.
And what Carly hopes to come from this is that someone going through the same situation will leave before it escalates like it did with her. That first sign of an individual changing in the way that they talk to you or they look at you,
Right.
that's enough to get you to think about moving your feet towards the door because it does escalate.
Sure. There is absolutely no reason for an individual to put their hands on someone else, other than in the ring. I mean, where it's sanctioned. You know?
Right, well, you're paid for that.
If it's getting that time, just bail.
Absolutely. I mean, if you see it coming, it's definitely going to come. And,
it always gets worse. It never gets better.
I'm going to say that, I'm sure the ladies, if they care about the guy, or vice versa, it goes both ways. I'm sure they think they can fix them and change them because they love them and everything. And rarely you can. If you see it coming, it's coming. Yeah. Getting out and getting them help is a good idea.
Exactly.
I hope he's getting the help that he definitely needs. I mean, they're young guys.
I'm sure he's going through something court ordered.
Well, I hope it does well for him because I don't want anyone else to be in this situation years down the road.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Stop it now.
So how do you guys know Carly?
We are friends with her mom and dad. Like, we've been involved in the music community with them, and like I said, her dad was the drummer for Distortion Chamber and had been hung out with them guys some. And we know Amy somewhat from being around, and we've done a few of these benefits. My wife actually does some stuff for Riley, so we figured, when we seen him in need, that we were the people to jump on board and help him out.
That's perfect. Well, I know there are a lot of other organizations that are getting involved as well. With the holidays, they're kind of late to the game, but we've got until January 21st.
We do.
We do. You guys are putting this thing together. I know you've been working tirelessly for months now. Is there anything we can help you with on the back end?
No.
I mean, we're a couple of weeks away now.
We're just going to get the people in the door and let these bands kind of rock their heads off and show them what a good rock show is and raffle some items and make some money.
He's kind of quiet
Have
for
a lot
a
of
hard rock
prizes.
guy.
Yeah, he's pretty mellow.
I'm a pretty mellow guy.
All right. Well, that's absolutely wonderful.
But besides us, I mean, all you see is us. There's 20 people out there getting donations for raffle and silent auction and trying to get sponsors to jump on still to this day, working on T-shirts and bracelets. There's so much behind the scenes that goes into something of this magnitude.
So you're the ones who drew the short straw and had to come talk to me. I get it.
Yeah.
All right.
That's kind of how it went down.
January 21st at the Rathskeller, noon till 1 a.m. It's going to be an all-day thing. So they're not closing. You got the basement, but they're not closing the restaurant off to anybody else. It's still going to be open for business.
Yeah, they're going to cater to us, serve beer for us, and whatever else you need.
Okay. Any discounts on anything?
We haven't got that far into it yet.
Okay.
Because we don't know if anybody like that's jumping on board for.
Okay. Well, hopefully they'll see the marketing we can bring to them, and let's do a little something. What do you think?
Amen.
All right. Anything else we want to talk about with the benefit for Miss Carly?
About sums it up.
All right. Well, let me ask you a little bit more about After the Fallout. All right. Now you do some original music as well, right?
Yes, sir. Actually, we do all original music.
That's where I wanted to go. I was hoping you were going to say that because I don't know the band.
And then I would be fibbing because we just recorded a cover song, and it's by another local band here in Indianapolis.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah, not very many people has done that. So we really dig these guys, and it's a great song. So we re-recorded it at home, and we're putting it out on a compilation disc for the show at the Vogue in 2 weeks. I'm sorry.
Very cool.
So yeah,
so
we're all original.
Who primarily does the songwriting for After the Fallout?
It's kind of like the Metallica band camp. One guy will come in with most of the structure, and then the other guy will just put the sweetener stuff on it, and then Tim write the vocals. And we all have computers and computer software, so it's easy to get it back and forth, before a pre-production and get ideas. And
the world makes it easier, doesn't it, with all this technology?
Yes. I would love to have all this technology when I was a kid, as opposed to the old Atari.
And that's what I'm saying. As an almost 40 guy, how much has it changed for you? When did you start playing?
13, 14.
Oh, wow.
And,
okay.
I remember the 45s, records. And
absolutely.
These kids now, they see an 8-track cassette player in a car and they try to shove their iPhone in it.
Charging dock.
So did you start playing for same reason most guys did, to attract girls?
No, it was more for the love of music.
Really?
Yeah, I love music.
He was so cute, he was already getting the girls.
But I've always been around it, and all my family's been involved. So
sure.
It just came natural to me.
It's always hard rock.
Yeah, always.
Who were your guys growing up?
Everybody from Kiss to Wasp to Motley Crue, everything.
The mainstream guys.
TNT, Testament.
TNT, just all of it. I was a rocker. I did like some old school country too, because that's what my parents, brought us up on.
Can I ask you a question about a
sir.
picture I saw on your Facebook page?
Yes, sir.
You were at a gravesite.
Yes, sir.
Could you tell that story?
Yeah, is that the Dimebag Darrell?
That is the Dimebag Darrell.
Yeah, we've been across the country in the last week, and we had a chance to go see Dimebag's grave, and that was pretty emotional for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of got that because I strummed through your Facebook page a few minutes ago.
Oh boy.
And you're not the guy that posts just every crazy thing you do like I do.
No.
And I post 9 and 10 things a day that nobody cares about, but not you. So this was this meant something to you.
Yeah, this was awesome. It was hard not to cry.
Yeah, I bet. I had the exact same feeling in Mississippi at the grave of the unknown Confederate soldier a few years back. So yeah, I completely get it. All right.
We've done some of those. We've been out to Gettysburg, and just the hair,
the goosebumps.
As soon as you get on that battlefield, just the energy it brings out is amazing.
I used to be a Civil War reenactor, and I played both sides, so I completely get it.
That's very cool.
Anyway, it's After the Fallout. Fallout Productions is hosting. I can say hosting, right?
Yes, sir.
The benefit for Miss Carly. It is called
A Sunflower Song.
How did this come about?
Her nickname is Sunflower.
See, I have to meet her. Her sister didn't tell me all this.
Well, shame on Megan.
I'm gonna sit down with Carly. We're gonna get her on the air, and
but you had Megan talking about Harry Potter too, didn't you?
I did. She was at the Harry Potter show, and I think
she was probably pretty zoned in on that.
Harry Potter, and I think Suicide Squad. I do a movie show as well, and I think she sat in on those two. So far, she's a very cool lady, so we're going to definitely have her back for something.
She is, and she's a very good sister. But her nickname's Sunflower, so we were trying to think up something that was fitting and that the family would be happy with. And we were kind of commuting back and forth with their mom, and Amy liked this one, and so we just kind of ran with it, and it took off.
Perfect. Who's Amy?
Her mom.
Okay. I'm trying to get all the players down. I don't know them yet. We haven't met.
She is the beautiful mother of Megan and Carly, and there's a sister named Tori as well.
Okay. It's January 21st at the Rathskeller. I'm sitting with Eric and his lovely wife, Teka. Anything else we need to know?
No, we just hope everybody shows up and comes out. It's a great cause.
Bring a pocket full of money.
Here we are.
Lots of exciting prizes for raffle, silent auction. Lots of surprises up our sleeve for Carly.
Perfect.
Also do some 50-50s and...
Chance to win some money.
Everybody likes money, right, John?
Absolutely. Domestic violence touches everyone. It's one of those topics that you have an opinion on. Everybody's going to have an opinion on it, and it's probably the same as mine.
Yeah.
So get out there, come hug my neck, let's drink a couple of beers, and do what's right for Miss Carly.
Absolutely.
Guys, thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us, for sure, John.